Oh, a hydrate already. I haven't even gotten on the screen yet, and you're having me drink the water? If you insist. There you go. Hi, Cat. Hi, Dealy. I'm not really sure what the plan is for tonight, beyond just mining a bunch. Like, we've got a ton of different tasks we could do. We could work on getting our next area. We could work on getting our next relic, which in this case would be Golden God, which would accelerate us a lot. Or we could just grind our mining and our ranged and stuff way high up. We could technically mine Mithril. Or no, Mithril's 50? 55. So yeah, gold is the highest useful rock that we could mine. Then again, if we do gem rocks, we could potentially get a diamond. And the diamond would have the benefit of letting us into Xanaris to buy a dragon longsword, which would kind of give us some early money making. Our attack's way too low to actually equip it. I don't know. For now, I'm just going to grind out the mining level for Mithril. Because I don't know how long I'll go. But I do want to make at least a little bit of progress on this. This way we can get through the super early game and get on to like more interesting content. Though I am a big fan of just chilling out and mining in this game. I'm trying to think if there's anything we need hunter levels for. Because for fishing, what we could do is we could AFK Karambwans to get the fishing levels. And instead of cooking them with Golden God, we could buy wine materials and we could ferment a million wines and just instantly cap our cooking all at once. So that handles those two skills. Not that we really super need it. Like, we can buy any food we need. And that's our primary use for fishing and cooking right now. Outside of, like, quest requirements. What quests don't we get complete? We don't get Fremenic Exiles completed. So we would need 60 fishing, 60 smithing we'll get for free. 60 Slayer we need anyway for combat mastery points. 65 crafting we'll get for free. And level 55 rune crafting, which is going to be a little bit more of a pain in the butt to get. Once we have Banker's Note, though, that'll go really, really fast. So we might just wait until then. I almost regret not taking the Echo pickaxe on my main account. Like, I'm definitely very happy with Animal Wrangler, and it saved me probably more time than having the Echo pickaxe would have. But man, it feels nice to just have the ore automatically smelt and bank as you mine. And the extra ores per rock is really nice, too. Like, once we can mine mithril, basically a lot of our smithing will probably be done by the time we're done with our mining, just from getting the ores, and we'll have so many bars in the bank that we'll just be able to finish off the entirety of smithing as well. And currently on my main league's account, agility, herblore, hunter, and mining and smithing are the only two skills that I'm kind of not maxed on. They're close, I just haven't... Oh wait, no, and fletching. Fletching I have the supplies for, I've just been lazy about actually using them. 53 mining. It is nice that we get a little bit of crafting EXP here and there, too, as we go. Because I think our main goal right now is just to be able to clear Scurious. We have the prayer to do it. We just need some actual gear, which means we need 40 defense and we need because 40 defense will let us have green dragon hide, which will help us a lot. But what I need is probably around like 50 to 60 range just for the damage output, and maybe a slightly better weapon than the bone crossbow. Realistically speaking, we could mine all the way up to rune, make rune throne knives, and do that. But I'm unsure. Realistically, a magic shortbow would probably be better. I will never understand what happens in old school RuneScape, but I'm here for it. Don't worry, I've played this game for 20 years, and I will never understand it. I know it in my soul. I feel it in my heart, and I see it every time I close my eyes. But understand it? No. So we're almost to 55 mining. Trying to think where Mithril would be. I know there's some in Edgeville Dungeon. I know there's some in Isle of Souls. And there's some in the Lumbridge swamps too, actually. So not sure what would have the most rocks. I think the Lumbridge swamp mine has a bunch, and I think that also has adamant. So let's teleport out that way real quick. Yeah, there's some mithril over there. And I should probably put our ranged... Huh? We're needed in Kandarin. We're not unlocking that. You can't trick me, King Lathis. I will not be fooled into taking Kandarin. There we go. This gives us much better EXP drops per. Because we don't have access to a way to tan hides right now, which keeps us from making our own blue dragon hide armor. So green dragon hide is our best bet, but for that we need some more money. We could pickpocket it. It would go very fast at guards. We could get the bullseye lantern from goblins. Which, let's see. Lantern. There's light a bullseye lantern and pickpocket a bullseye lantern. Lighting a bullseye lantern is like 35? 49, actually. Never mind. That wouldn't take us that long, though. At the higher EXP rate, just burning willow logs, probably. Though we don't have a rune axe. We could smith up to it. Mithril axe is at 51. Adamant axe is at 71. So it'd be a good ways off smithing-wise. I do think we could make ourselves a mithril axe, though. Then we could hop over to the dedicated forestry world and get some of those events out of the way, which would also have the benefit of giving us points, because there's a lot of points tied up in forestry. The other thing that we really want is we want to get, specifically medium clues, so that we have a chance of getting the yew short bow, which can then be made into the bone short bow, which will give us bonus accuracy and damage against Scurious. Of course, we'll need to kill Scurious a couple times to get the Scurious spine to make that. So it doesn't help us on our initial kill, but it does help us grinding it later, because Scurious gives a ton of combat experience. And hello, Chaika! So I don't know if we should just mine until our smithing hits 51 to make that axe. That'll probably get our mining to 60 at least. Which will get us a couple more points for our first level 60. Because right now, once we get Golden God going, right? In our task list, we could do build a room in your player-owned house, build a mahogany portal, build an oak larder. Or actually, we probably would have trouble getting the mahogany logs right now. Oak larder would be easy, so that is 40, 70, 100, 130, 210. Gilded Altar's another 80, 290. And then 490, and then 690, and then 890, and then 1090, and then an additional 400 from the Demonic Throne, bringing our grand total to almost 1,500 easy points. Oh, and then we also get all of these, which are points for free. We get the Obsidian gear points. We get the Onyx from the store points. So all things told, basically as soon as we get Golden God, we almost immediately will have our next relic afterwards. Which would be Treasure Arbiter, which is when we can really start farming out clues and doing them super quickly. So maybe rather than focus on immediately rushing for Scurious, we should just focus on getting as many points as possible and kind of rapidly accelerating ourselves forward. We can farm out clues while training our combat, and then once we have the U short bow from the medium clues, we can then just go and deal with Scurious on our own time. For now, though, I do still want to get that 51 smithing to make that mithril axe. So we can finish this mining off. Let us equip this real quick and use the special attack. And this should also finish off our 60 mining, which should get us our first level 60. Which will be nice, because that will be a couple more points. What do we have for smithing tasks? We have smelt an iron bar. We have smith a bronze full helm, a bronze plate skirt, iron arrow tips, steel plate body, mithril bolts unfinished we can do. Okay, so we actually have a couple. I think there's also tasks for equipping a mithril weapon, a full mithril set. Create a mithril grapple is one that we can do. Though we don't have the fletching to make mithril bolts. What level do we need for that? 54 fletching. So we need desert for darts to get fletching done super, super, super fast. There's our first level 60 points. What level do we need to make mithril plate bodies? 68 smithing. So that's a ways off. I mean, it's not that much of a grind. We'd probably be here for less than an hour to take care of that overall. But I don't know if I want to just make it a full mining stream. I mean, in general, a lot of my OSRS streams are glorified just chatting streams. With a little bit of, you know, Subway Surfers going on in the background. But I do want to keep at least some amount of flow to what's going on. Oh, we got a lot of bonus ore from that rock.
It's a barrel!
It's a barrel! Defog lenses. It's been a while since you've seen these. Sometimes I almost forget that I have eyes, like, underneath here, you know? One of these days, I really, really, really need to just make myself my V2. Zoom and enhance. Whoop. There you go. Zoomed and enhanced. You heard it here, folks. Or heard it here first, folks. The owl has eyes. What level do we need for adamant? 70? Yeah, 70. So let's teleport to Varrock, and let's get some of our basic smithing tasks out of the way. I know the iron will need to mine manually unless, yeah, we don't have any iron ore in our bank. We do have steel. So let's grab a hammer. And a bunch of steel bars. We will need a plate body. We will need plate legs. We will need a full helm. Alright, so there's that. Is there anything else we need to make out of steel while we have it here? Just defeating a steel dragon on Karamja. Can't really do that one yet. I mean, we could, it would just take forever. I know we needed to make bronze stuff. How goes the grind? Decently. Bronze full helm and bronze plate skirt. So that should be 6 bars. Withdraw the rest. Mithril. Bronze plate skirt. And was it med or full helm? Full helm, okay. Alright, so that's those out of the way. Now, I know we need a mithril weapon, a mithril set, and 250 unfinished mithril bolts. So, we can't make bolts yet. We can make a weapon, so let's do that. We need an attack level of 20 for that. We could finish off Vampire Slayer, though. That will immediately skyrocket our attack. That might also let us equip an adamant weapon, too, which will be some more points as well. I always like just, like, people watching with, like, people's gear and names and stuff. Like, you'll see people in just the strangest gear setups in leagues. Alright, so we got most of our, like, super basic smithing stuff out of the way. We'll keep the mithril axe. We'll need the garlic back. We've got coins. So since we're in Varrock, let's go down here. We can buy an adamant weapon while we're here at the store. I think it's just any adamant weapon. Let me double check. Adamant weapon and full adamant set. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So now we go here into the Blue Moon Inn. We will talk to Dr. Harlow. We will learn how to kill a vampire. And we should be fine to do this, but just in case, let me go to Bob's Axes. Let me restore my prayer. What other tasks are there for an axe? Let's see. Chop some logs with a rune axe, mine some ore with a rune pick. Two-handed axe, zombie axe, infernal tool. Okay, so we're fine on all of those. Teleport. Draenor Manor. I know in here there's also a task to have one of the chairs follow us. So we can quickly get that by just popping upstairs. Dear furniture, please follow me. Forget where the chairs are. Is it this room? Oh no, there's the chair right there. This one being all sneaky. Another 10 points. We probably don't need food because we can pray melee the whole time. Very scary. Content warning for horror. There we go. Complete Vampire Slayer. Now we have 47 attack, so we can immediately wield an Adamant Longsword. We can wield the Mithril Dagger. That's some more points. That was actually a lot of points all up front, so that's kind of nice. What tasks do we have to steal? Steal some silk, steal a cowbell, steal a fish. I wasn't going to go out to Relica yet until we'd mostly completed a lot of our tasks in the starting area here, but let's head out that way and see what we've got for options. I think actually killing one of these ice trolls is a task. I can't say for sure, but it is some much-needed defense levels whenever we happen to hit. I know there's a kill a yak task. Wait a minute, is there a hide tanner in Relica? Let's see. Tannery. Bah, no there's not. Desert would be our only option for that. Gonna flick my prayer to conserve it a little bit. Alright, there was that. And 32 balls of wool is actually kind of nice to have. Oh boy, those hurt a lot, actually. That was more damage than I would have liked to have taken there. But we made it work. Alright, kill a yak should be a task. Like, our main goal right now is 40 defense and our Golden God Relic. Alright, so that was 10 points. What else do we have here option-wise? First things first, let me grab some food so that we're not almost dead. Apparently, using the bank here is a task. Nice. Let us sail back to Relica. Oh, another fun thing with leagues is when you do the Fremennik quests, they give you a Fremennik name, right? It's completely random. So I want to see what we get. Because they'll call you by your Fremennik name when you're in the Fremennik provinces. Like, I have Rillium on my original account, Talkur on OSRS, and we are apparently Dalkar on this account. Thanks for the pet rock, buddy. We will pet our pet rock. It seems much happier. Let's talk to our pet rock. And we'll play fetch, you know. What a good rock. Alright, so we have to steal the cowbell off of that cow. Yoink. Now we can drop that. want to check something. Fremennik on the wiki. I spend so much time on the wiki just looking things up. Okay, so they only give coins. I know I need to steal from a fish stall. I know I need to steal from a fur stall. And the crossbow stall is in Keldegrim. Our points are getting up there, though. It's going very quick. What else do we got here? Let's see. If I just set it just to Fremennik. Defeating a rock crab is easy. We can do that. We don't have the Slayer for Cockatrice. We could do a Pyre Fiend. We could go use the bank on Yatizo. Korask, no. Alright, so for now... is there a task for a liar? Yes, that's 30 whole points. First, let's kill a rock crab. These will also be exceptionally good EXP for us, though we do have access to fossil crabs as well on Fossil Island. Which also might be a task. Let me check. Fossil. Traveling to Fossil Island is a task. Petting the dog is a task. Building a bank is a task. Alright, so we need... this person seems like a suitable enough safe spot target to farm a liar off of. And some defense levels. The giant dwarf we don't have automatically completed. We need level 33 magic for that one. We'll get that as soon as we get Golden God. Like, it'll just happen immediately. No. I don't want to get instantly obliterated there. No luck on the liar. Oh well, we'll just keep safe spotting. I'm trying to think what other potential safe spot options we might have here. Because our big damage will mostly come at tier 3 combat mastery, which makes Scurious super easy for us. We'd get the increased max hit, and we'd get the increased attack speed. Which would go a super long way in keeping us alive. Oof. burnt both of those. Now, count check. I am very sorry. I do not have a bank pin set on this league's alt. Also, sorry about your cousin Count Draenor. We needed the attack experience. $38 HP. 46 range. Adamant crossbow. One sec, I'm gonna check something. Rune crossbow. I know the crossbow shop in Keldgrim doesn't sell rune crossbows, but do they have any adamant ones in stock? No, they do have adamant limbs in stock, though. Which doesn't really help us. Because we don't have the fletching level to do that. And it's 68 tasks until the next area. So let's do this. We need to plant seeds in an allotment patch. We need to obtain a bird's nest, fletch an oak shortbow, craft a leather body. I think this is the swaying tree. It is. Oh, we need a woodcutting level of 40, and we're only at woodcutting 18. Unfortunately, I think killing 5 bunnies is a task. I'm sorry, little ones. The things I do for points. Look at these little creatures. Unfortunately, that was also 30 points. We can't use our mithril axe. Hiya, Mookie Sticks. We need to kill spiders for a Slayer task. We could do regular spiders. Down here in the caves. Or we could do red spiders in Varrock sewers. I think Varrock sewers is probably our better bet. Oh, I should have stole a bullseye lantern from goblins while I was down there. Apologize to the Benui. I have no idea what you're talking about. We have committed no crimes. Nothing at all. We've never done anything wrong in our entire lives. Alright, let's sprint to the end here. It sounds like something a criminal would say, but that's only because I'm not, you know? If it's something that a criminal did say, then it would have been what made me a criminal, you know? But since it only sounds like it, that means I'm off the hook. That's how it works. Okay, there we go. Now we can take out some spiders for some Slayer EXP. While also getting our defense up. Oh, those torches block line of sight. Well, this isn't fast, but it's not the slowest either. We'd maybe struggle to take out Bryophyta, especially because we don't have an axe here, so no farming the Moss Giants over here for keys. As soon as we hit 40 defense, we can go get a enormous armor upgrade. Or, well, we'll need to pickpocket some coins. That'll go quick. What's the highest thing we can pickpocket at 50? Wealthy citizens, but we don't have access to Varlamore. So Fremenix would be just our highest. We might also maybe at the museum, getting damaged. We might also at the museum have enough kudos to get some free bonus EXP. We could potentially do the little, like, archaeological find cleaning minigame, too, for some bonus. How far is this one going to follow me down before it hits its leash range? There we go. This should get us to 40 defense. Yeah, that first spider was very polite. And as long as this one remains cool and doesn't aggro me, we're in business. Uh-oh, somebody got stuck on terrain. Unfortunately, got stuck on terrain in a way that I can't reliably hit it, but that's fine. It can't reach me. If the world's worst pathing sabotages me, though, maybe it can. This should be out of its leash range. Yep. Very high skill gameplay. .37 defense. Combat level 100 is actually going to take a little while for us, because, with the way that the combat formula works, you actually get more combat levels off of your melee stats than you do your ranged and mage stats. But we'll get 99 prayer basically for free. We'll get 99 mage basically for free. Because, let's see, let me check a combat level calculator real quick. If we have 99 range, 99 prayer, and we'll say like 60 HP, and like 60 defense, that's still not enough to get us to combat level 100. So we will need a little bit more in there. We'll probably have higher HP by the time we hit our first 99s in like ranged and stuff. And we'll probably have higher defense too. But combat level 100 is another combat mastery task. If you're wondering, up here in the top left, that's where you can see how many spiders I have left to kill. But I can just finish off the task with a bunch of the little ones, like this, for some free bonus EXP. I think fully completing a Slayer task is also, in itself, a task, so let's just take care of that real quick on these little ones. Though these give almost no actual EXP here. Either for Slayer or for combat. So maybe we should take out at least a couple of the big ones. Because we will need 55 Slayer overall at some point just to get another combat mastery point. Because our like immediate now goal for ASAP is to get our 6 points in ranged, right? So that we get never miss. And then with range, we also get a percentage of our maximum hit as a minimum hit. And since we never miss, that makes for really consistent damage. Tier 5 will basically double our attack speed compared to where it is now. So we will want to, yawning. We will want to get that as soon as possible as well. So, right now, we have Defeat a Giant. We need 4 more to hit tier 5, right? Our Echo bosses aren't going to happen right away. So that leaves Fight Caves, combat level 100. Defeat a monster with a Slayer requirement of 55 or more. Defeat Scurrius by ourselves, or defeat 10 monsters with a combat level of 100 or more. So the 5 that I would probably most want to do for this would be the 10 monsters, Scurrius, Slayer requirement, Jad, and then an Echo boss before we hit combat 100. But I'm still trying to think what would be the easiest level 100 plus monster for us to just safe spot like this. Because 10 kills of Scurrius would actually count for our kill 10 monsters above level 100. We don't have to do any of these in order. We don't have to do 10 different monsters. Just any 10 monsters with a combat level of 100 or more. There we go. There's our Slayer task done. We're not quite 40 defense, so I'm just going to finish out that grind here real quick. And then we will have to go back out to the Fremennik provinces. Because we have so many balls of wool from that troll drop earlier, we could go do Sheep Shearer, which would give us some crafting EXP and a task completion. Because we're only 280 points until our next relic. Because to unlock regions, it's your number of tasks completed. To unlock your relics, it is your point total. There we go. Level 40 defense. That will let us wear green dragon hide. So let us teleport to the Varrock rune shop. Actually, wait. So there's the lighthouse. It's the mountain camp. Limestone mine doesn't put us anywhere near where we need to go. Where's the moose appointment take us? Right next to the stash, right? So lighthouse is probably our best bet for getting out. Wait, I'm a fool. Wait, I can just do this. Wait, does it automatically give us lighthouse quest completion? I want to check something real quick. Rewards. We'll take a Guthix tome. And that's a task. Glad I remembered that that was a task before I teleported off. Not like it would have taken us that much time to come back here and get that, but points are points, you know? And where would be the area best to pickpocket large numbers of Fremennik? I know there's 2 in this house, so we'll just pickpocket here. I'm not sure exactly how much gold we'll need to get this, so while it pickpockets, let me look that up. Green D'hide body. So 10,000. The Vambraces sell for 2,500, 3,900. So we actually don't need much gold at all. We already have it. Not only are we stealing everything from this guy, we're also stealing from his wife simultaneously because we have the AoE pickpocketing relic. In fact, I think probably this would be our best bet overall for making large amounts of gold from thieving. I didn't mean to shoot the warrior. If we come out here into the courtyard, we can pickpocket from all of these guards simultaneously. And that should be plenty of gold. Teleport to Edgeville first. Hi, Mokogen. We need to go up to Oziak. Buy one of these. Wear this. And we could also pickpocket all of these people here at once. It's really funny how, like, just much wealth that generates. Let's get a new Slayer assignment from Cristelia. 62 skeletons? Sure. We can do that at some point. We'll put our pet rock into the bank. So that it can live a nice, healthy life in the bank. Take out a steel axe. Put the anti-poison, put the mithril bar, deposit all of these. Grab 20 of those. And I'll need a log. Alright, so let's go to the sawmill. We'll make a plank real quick. That's a task. We'll go to the Lumbridge windmill. Go over here. And talk to Fred the farmer. Speed through his dialogue about the thing. And give him the 20 balls of wool that I just so coincidentally happened to have in my pockets. There's some crafting EXP. What else do we got task-wise? Attack potion, strength potion. Traveling to Fossil Island is one. Where is dig site? Because we can sail over there. We can pet the dog for another task. I should have made planks and picked up some nails to make the bank while I was here. And there should be some iron in the mine. We can toggle off our auto smelt. Toggle. And what do we need to make out of iron? Smelt an iron bar, 150 iron arrows, 150 iron arrow tips. So let's grab at least 20 iron for good measure. Oh yeah, I was gonna go do the wood cutting and get the forestry stuff out of the way. Funny how that happens and gets put off. Alright, that should give us plenty of iron. Toggle this back on. Go back to Edgeville. Which, the name of this town was not funny for so many years, and now it's really funny. Alright, make all this into iron bars. That's some points. The reason I grabbed extra iron, even though we technically only need 15, is because we can fail to smelt it. We can't make iron arrows until level 15. But that should go relatively quickly. Oh, right, I wanted to check the museum to see if we have any kudos rewards, too. Because we should actually get a lot of just random kudos from the quest auto-completion, which might give us an early EXP boost. We also might not. I'll have to go and check. I'm not sure what it put us at exactly. Alright, well that's not enough iron. That's 12, that's 13. So let's grab the rest of the iron ore here. Come on, we just need one more to succeed. Come on. There we go. Alright, down to the rune shop, because it's very close to an anvil. And also puts us on our path towards the museum. We can probably just make arrow shafts until 15 fletching. Then slap all of the feathers onto those arrow shafts. Slap the arrowheads onto it. That's another task out of the way. And we can do that while also making our wood cutting go up a little bit. But first, museum and restoring our prayer. Alright, so that was a tiny bit of mining EXP. Doesn't really help us all that much. We can save the rest for later. So, Draenor Village Market. We should be high enough level that the wizards won't aggro us anymore, I don't think. Is pickpocketing a master farmer a task? Sure is. And we'd need an allotment patch to plant those potato seeds in. We need level 30 for the willow trees, so let's just chop down our oak trees. Actually, wait, no. We need arrowheads. Did I buy feathers? I didn't. That's fine, we can pick those up in Shiloh Village easily enough. And to make oak arrow shafts, we will need level 15, so it's going to take us a little bit. There is almost certainly a better way of doing this. I'm trying to think what other super early fletching methods we have. Once we unlock Desert, we get darts, so I don't want to go super hard into fletching, but level 15 is easy enough to get, and will get us some tasks. We're only 120 points off of our next relic, which will be Golden God, which will give us infinite money and give us so many points just right up front. Because that will also give us our first level 70, 80, 90, 99. It might give us some total level achievements. It might give us a whole bunch of just other easily buyable point tasks. There's a lot. Level 5 fletching. Level 6 fletching. Okay, so this should give us enough of the arrow shafts. We'll need feathers for that eventually, but we can just pick that up at a fishing store over in Shiloh Village. So for now, let's make these into short bows, because they give a lot more EXP, I think. No, they really don't, actually. Our woodcutting's only level 24. Hmm. If I see a forestry event go off up top there, I need to be ready to run over to that and get credit, because there are a lot of, like, the ritual, the struggling sapling, the pheasant forestry. There's a couple things that'll give points there. Since those give the same EXP, let's just keep making those. Once we hit level 10, I think the longbow will give more EXP. It'll also be fun once we get Golden God, because we will basically instantaneously generate a max cash stack. Well, not instantaneously. It takes a little bit to generate the first one. After we have the first one, though, it is completely free. Alright, now we can make longbows for 80 EXP per log. And this will probably get our woodcutting close to the 30 to do willows. Which, let's see what tasks we've got for willow. Chop 100 willow logs, fletch a willow shortbow unstrung, burn 100 willow logs, and equip a willow shield. What tasks do we have for oak? Oak shortbow, oak larder, and 25 oak stalks. Simple enough. Crossbows. Or fletching, rather. So we'll need 24 fletching to make the oak stalks. And we are currently at 11. I think once we hit 15 fletching, though, we can make the oak logs into arrow shafts for a little bit better woodcutting EXP, while still getting some fletching EXP. How much EXP do we get for doing regular crossbow stocks? 48 per, so that's less than just making the longbows. As for, we can make sinew to make crossbow strings super easy. So, in theory, we could swap to a rune crossbow if we could get the fletching level for it, but I want desert for the easy fletching experience via making darts. Because the thing that makes darts really nice is we get just so many bars for free, right? So we can train our smithing by using those bars to make dart tips, and then just we can basically put feathers onto those darts as fast as we can click, which gives just absolutely ludicrous amounts of EXP gain. Alright, so for crossbows, we will need 24. And for this, we need to fletch a full oak short bow. We don't have any flax on hand to make a bowstring. Let's step to this side of the tree so we can see a little bit better over there in case a forestry event spawns. And we're only 120 points off of our next little burst of stuff. So depending on what forestry events may or may not spawn while we're doing this, we should be pretty much clear to get our next relic. Level 33 woodcutting. This is the engaging, high-stakes OSRS gameplay that you all subscribe for. About to go for some incredibly intense fletching training here and do 18 whole sets of oak logs simultaneously into arrow shafts. Darn, I wasn't fast enough to draw me in the time it took me to do those oak logs. Almost was, though. Let me, let me clear that away real quick. Alright, so now we're level 20. Oh, we also got Fletch 1000 arrow shafts. That was an easy task. As for crossbows, we need a couple more levels here. But I think if we make oak longbows, we'll need 25. What about oak shortbows? Ooh, that gives way more EXP than the arrow shafts, so we can do that. I wonder what happened, because this draws, like, on the terrain in some weird ways. So, like, depending on how I draw stuff, right? Like, if I just draw in Among Us here. True art. And then I turn it, It gets weird. It looks like forced perspective unless you set it at just the perfect angle. I have way too much fun with that add-on, though. Well, that's a weird... Sometimes this game looks strange if you set your camera just right. There's Bird Nest. That's another task. $21 fletching. 22 fletching. I swear, dropping stuff from my inventory, like, has made me better at FPS games. Like, nobody actually tells you this, but, RuneScape has more, like, mouse click accuracy requirements than a lot of FPS games, I think. Particularly for, like, higher-end content. Alright, let's make these. $24 fletching. Oak short bow is what we needed. Why was I still fletching these? What did I need 24 for? Oh, anyway, we could go chop willows now. I guess I could also barrel. I lost my train of thought. I think the barrel knocked it out of me. This is Willow, and the reason I'm chopping her is because I need 100 logs for a task. Then I'm gonna burn those 100 logs, light them right on fire. I should have been burning the rest of those oak logs too. Oh well. We can get a better axe too out of the bank. I think we can use our mithril axe now. Oh, right, that's what we needed for the arrows. Let's teleport to Shiloh Village real quick. Sprint on out to the fishing shop. Quickly attach all of these feathers to these arrow shafts. And make these iron arrows. There we go, that's some more points, and we're only 50 off from our next relic, where we will get to supremely accelerate our progress here. I also really need to turn down the frequency of that coffee bot. It mildly annoys me with how often it pops up. 30 fletching. You know, I might as well finish off the rest of these arrows here. There's those. 35 to make willow short bows. Can I make a willow shield? 42 to make a willow shield. Again, got a lot of EXP by making these into arrow shafts, though. What tasks can get us a quick and easy 50 points? One easy, one medium clue scroll. I don't know if we have any medium clues. Let's see. Clue, scroll box. We do have an easy scroll box, and we have some beginner scrolls. Let's get some points from these. Fortunately, the clue compass makes this super easy because it teleports us to our next step. So we can just warp all over the place and get all this done super quick. You awake, welcome to Awake. Bronze dagger, iron full helm? Full helm and a gold ring. I don't have the crafting for a gold ring, do I? Oh, I do. It's only level 5. I need a ring mold. And bronze full helm I can just smith. Iron full helm I can just smith. Where do I get a ring mold? Do I have to build a tool store in my house to get that? Whatever, we'll put that in the bank for a minute. And take care of a beginner clue. Alright, let's see what Charlie the Tramp needs. Piece of iron ore. Unfortunately, this is going to bank, which means I'm going to need to, do this. Go to the bank, get the ore back out. Iron ore, I dropped the clue and open another one. But since I only have a couple right now, I want to, I don't have a spade. Restore my prayer while I'm here. And then we'll have Golden God, which will let us get the magic level to do Giant Dwarf, which will get us access to Keldgrim, which will get us access to all of the stalls there. I'm going to buy the 5 box traps while I'm here, because... And I'll also grab a pestle and mortar while I'm here. Longbow, leather chaps, leather cowl. No unique, unfortunately. Hard leather body, that's technically an upgrade. We could just, stick with our green D-hide, though. Okay, so far, no uniques from this, which is not helping us all that much. And clue scrolls work with me here. Wow, very short clues, though. Hello, apothecary. I should have grabbed a spider egg while I was down there so I could get the strength potion. Alright, Charlie, what do you need this time? Cooked trout? No, you don't. Alright, Charlie, what do you need this time? Leather chaps. Yeah, sure, here you go. Alright, so... none of that really helped me there. Hmm. Waka Canoe takes higher woodcutting than we have, I think. I don't know if we have... well, we don't have a ring mold, so... build a room in our player-owned house is 30 whole points, though. And reach combat level 50 will be super easy, so let's do that. We have a house built, it's in Brimhaven. So what we'll do is we'll quickly just pop in here. Because Yumi will be calling momentarily, so I do want to wrap up before, you know, the phone call comes. But I want to also get that relic unlocked so that I can, next time on Dragon Ball Z us with the Golden God here. Alright, so, let's go to our house portal. We can build any old room. That'll get us Golden God. It's also kind of appropriate that we're finishing this off by building a room in our house, because we will most certainly be back with our Golden God money soon enough. We'll build a kitchen, because we'll need it for... oh wait, we can't do that. We'll build a parlor. Yippee! Golden God it is. And before we find somebody to raid, let me give you a brief little rundown on how this works. See all this gold we have? There's a spell called High Alchemy. What High Alchemy does is it converts an item into gold. What Golden God does is it makes it so that if we alch something, it has a very high chance to not be consumed, and it will give more money, and it will just keep alching the stack all the way until it's gone. we will get magic EXP for this, which means that will get us access to the giant dwarf. And with the giant dwarf, we will get access to the stonemason, which will let us finish our construction all the way up to 50 million construction EXP next time in like an hour. And you can see the magic levels are just going to keep rolling in now. That's going to give us huge acceleration on our total level tasks. It's going to give us just so much money to work with. So many easy points. Golden God also lets us buy stuff noted from shops. I forgot about that, and I don't have Banker's Note, so let me quickly go unnote these. There we go. There's that. Deposit all of these. We'll keep our stylish hat, actually. And so here's where we leave off this time. We're now very dripped out, very green. And soon we will have infinite wealth. It'll be great. Already level 40 magic. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somebody to raid. Who is live? Lofam's doing Warframe. Kamiya is doing the Saboteur. Yozora is doing just chatting. You know what? Let's pay Kamiya back for that raid from the other day. So I'll send you her way. All of you give her lots of love. I will see all of you on the next stream, which I'm not sure when it's going to be, but given that there's only a certain number of days in this league, and I do want to get this account done, and I want to do this entire account entirely on stream, it's not going to be long. So, might be tomorrow, might not be tomorrow, but it will not be too many days away. Regardless, until next time, thank you all so much for watching, love you all lots, and until then, hootaloo!